If you're eating well, if you've cut sugar, if you're exercising, if you're doing all the right things, but your body still won't budge, it's not a willpower problem. It's not a calorie problem. And very often, it's not even a dietary problem. It's an inflammation problem. And this is one of the most misunderstood barriers to fat loss and energy in modern health. Because most people think inflammation means pain and swelling and being sick in bed. I'm talking about chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind that flies under the radar, quietly reshaping your metabolism from the inside. Today, I want to show you why so many people feel metabolically stuck, even with a clean diet, and how inflammation, especially when it starts in the gut, puts the brakes on fat loss, energy, and insulin sensitivity. Because your metabolism isn't broken, it's protecting you. Inflammation changes everything about how your body behaves. It changes how your cells respond to insulin. It raises cortisol. It suppresses fat burning. It alters hunger signals. It shifts your physiology into defense mode. Think about that. Your body has two broad modes: to optimize and to survive. When inflammation is low, your body invests in muscle, repair, energy, adaptation. When inflammation is high, your body shifts toward storage, conservation, protection, even threat avoidance. You can have your foot on the gas, clean diet, workouts, discipline, but if inflammation has the parking brake on, the engine just revs. You try harder, you restrict even more, you train even more, and you feel worse. The kind of inflammation I'm talking about doesn't feel dramatic. It feels like waking up tired, needing caffeine to function, brain fog, joint stiffness, cravings, you might say. I eat well, but nothing changes, or I just feel off. This is the most common metabolic state I see in clinical practice. People who are actually trying and whose bodies are quietly fighting them. And one of the biggest drivers of this invisible inflammation lives in your gut. Your gut is supposed to be a selective barrier. It lets nutrients in, it keeps bacteria and other pro-inflammatory immune triggers out. That lining is only one cell thick, one cell. It's pretty brilliant, actually. It's elegant, and unfortunately, it's vulnerable. When that barrier becomes compromised, what people often call leaky gut, bacterial fragments begin slipping into your bloodstream. The most important one is called LPS, lipopolysaccharide. There's a less common one called CDT, cytolethal distending toxin, but LPS really is the main one that we're going to be talking about here. LPS is a component of the outer wall of certain gut bacteria. It's not alive, it's not an infection, but your immune system treats it like a 5-alarm fire. Think of LPS like smoke from a fire. You don't see the flames, but your immune system does. And when it detects LPS, it hits the panic button. Inflammatory cytokines rise, the liver shifts into defense mode, cortisol increases, insulin receptors become less responsive, fat storage ramps up, energy drops. This is not accidental. From an evolutionary perspective, inflammation means danger. Danger means store energy, don't waste calories, slow growth, protect survival. So now you have a body that is resisting insulin, holding fat, blunting energy, craving quick fuel, not because things are broken, because your immune system thinks something is wrong. You can eat perfect macros, but if LPS is leaking into your circulation, your metabolism is fighting uphill. You're no longer optimizing, you're defending. This is where a lot of people get confused. They say, I don't have food allergies. And they're probably right. Most people don't have food allergies. They have immune reactions. These are delayed, they're subtle, and unfortunately, they're cumulative. They don't cause anaphylaxis. You don't need an EpiPen. They cause bloating, fatigue, headaches, joint pain, skin flares, brain fog. And the issue isn't the food necessarily, it's the barrier. It's not that blueberries or corn or nuts are bad. It's that your gut wall is letting things through that should never reach your immune system directly. Imagine living in a house where the windows don't close. Dust and smoke and noise and pollen. Suddenly everything becomes irritating. The solution isn't to blame it on the air, it's to fix the windows. When your gut is inflamed, everything becomes a problem. Even healthy foods. That's why people say, I eat clean, but I feel awful. I react to everything. My body is so sensitive. It's not that your body is weak or broken, it's that your immune system is on the edge. Here's where this can get a little comfortable. More exercise is actually not always the answer. Training can actually be a stressor. In a healthy system, stress creates adaptation. In an inflamed system, stress creates collapse. Inflammation impairs mitochondrial function. It blunts recovery, it disrupts cortisol rhythms, it alters glucose handling. So instead of I train and I feel stronger, you get I train and feel wrecked. I need days to recover. Exercise makes me more inflamed, not energized. I used to love working out. Now it wipes me out. That's not weakness. That's biology under siege. Your body isn't being lazy, it's over. And when you add more stress to an already inflamed system, the body doesn't adapt. It protects, it conserves, it slows, which feels like stuck metabolism, stalled fat loss, and even burnout. So when your metabolism feels stuck, it's often not because you're doing too little, it's because your body's inflamed and survival has become the priority. Heal the gut, reduce inflammation, restore insulin sensitivity, and fat loss stops feeling like a battle. If you're eating clean, exercising, and still feel exhausted, inflamed, or stuck, your next step isn't more effort. It's understanding what your body is reacting to. Your metabolism isn't broken, it's protecting you. And once you remove the threat, it remembers how to work. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'll read them all. Share it with someone who you think would find benefit. Thanks for listening. Keep it real. See you next time.